It was all about the Family Islands yesterday, with all three political parties holding events in Grand Bahama last night. But before he touched down in Grand Bahama, Prime Minister Hubert Ingraham made a stop in Cat Island for a rally there. The Prime Minister declared that the Free National Movement will have a clean sweep in the Family Islands, winning all seats as it continues the job of transforming island communities and the lives of residents who live on them. Yesterday, Mr. Ingraham told supporters a vote for Michael Pintard means deliverance on the kind of representation they deserve. Shanique Miller starts our election campaign coverage tonight.
It's shaping up to be one of those races that could define this election. The Cat Island, Rumkey and San Salvador constituency, with the Free National Movement's candidate Michael Pintard facing the Progressive Liberal Party's candidate and deputy in a traditional PLP stronghold. But some say this is the most energized Cat Islanders have been for a long time, and residents say it's because of Michael Pintard.
Michael Pintard brings vision to the community. The community of Cat Island, the history of Cat Island is we've always been a people that literally fight for what we want. We go out. We don't want people to actually give us handouts.
Now, Cat Island is the biggest voting bloc of the three-island constituency, with a total 953 registered voters. It's safe to say one only need win convincingly here to win the seat. Support for the FNM has mushroomed. Many say this shift in this PLP stronghold has to do with a new demographic of voters, where more than 50% of those registered are 43 and under. Some desiring a new direction for an island with so much to offer and whose potential remains largely untapped.
I assure you that in me, in the Parliament of the Bahamas, you will have a fearless voice. But I won't be afraid to speak up on your behalf. And I'll do so after consulting with you, because it isn't about me, it isn't about the FNM, it is about your needs, your dreams, your aspirations.
For his part, Michael Pintard has already begun to make things happen. He's transforming dilapidated buildings into works of art and at the same time creating community parks for young and old to enjoy.
We ask you to paint San Salvador red. We ask you to paint Rumkey red. We ask you, oh my gosh, to paint Cat Island red.
I've got some unfinished business to do. One of those business I got to do is to get Cat Island on its feet.
In an effort to get things moving at a quicker pace, Prime Minister Ingraham told residents his administration, in its new term, will grant customs exemptions for a certain category.
That's why we will ensure that Cat Islanders are able to access Crown land, to facilitate the development of new businesses, and to construct or expand their homes. And we will extend further the Family Island Development Act, which gives you duty-free concessions to assist you in your construction. And this time, when we win again, we will include in that provision for islands like Cat Island to also receive customs duty exemption on furniture, appliances and other items needed to outfit their homes and their businesses for new construction and or for repairs of existing businesses.
Even now, some 65 residents are being exposed to new careers through the 52-week National Job Readiness Program. Others are also getting the opportunity to create businesses through the Jumpstart and Self-Starters programs.
The neglect of Cat Island by the outgoing MP not only annoys Michael, it irritates his sensibilities, it angers and it energizes him. I believe, and Michael believes, and the FNM believes, that it's time for you to have a representative who cares about you and about people like you.
Shanique Miller, ZNS News.
The governing Free National Movement's campaign machinery kicked into high gear on Grand Bahama over the weekend. On Saturday night, the FNM kicked off its mass rallies at the East Sunrise Shopping Center, where party leader Prime Minister Hubert Ingraham discussed plans to put Grand Bahama on a path to economic prosperity. Sabrina Brown has more.
I got their waters on. I can keep it on.
Leader of the Free National Movement, Prime Minister the Right Honourable Hubert Ingraham, told Grand Bahama that the FNM is still the best choice to lead this country. He accused the PLP of abandoning Grand Bahama during their term in office.
It was Christie who told you in 2002, about the Royal Oasis. Would be the beginning of Grand Bahama becoming a new Las Vegas. By 2004, the 845 rooms of the Royal Oasis Nearly 40% of all the hotel rooms on this island was closed.
Are you serious?
And 1,500 Grand Bahamians out of work. And that's not all. Grand Bahamians had to wait, the unemployed ones had to wait for the FNM to come to power to get that severance paid due to them.
Mr. Ingraham said the period 2002 to 2007 was the biggest loss of hotel rooms in Bahamian history, which also resulted in a fall-off in air arrivals of some 113,000. The nation's leader said, coming out of a global recession, it's now time for an aggressive recovery and growth agenda. He noted that the FNM has big plans for Grand Bahama if elected for a next term.
In our next term in office, we will put in Grand Bahama 2 government departments. They will help to stimulate your economy in significant and far-reaching ways. By boosting Grand Bahama's critical infrastructure and the capacity of the public sector, we are also improving the conditions for growth here in Grand Bahama. But this requires teamwork. We've had some very fruitful meetings with the Grand Bahama Port Authority in recent times. They have ambitious plans, a number of which we will collaborate with them on in our next term. We're going to construct a new fire station in Grand Bahama. We're going to build a new community health facility for Freeport and its environment, like the one in South Beach in Nassau. And we are about to replace the Sunset Village Fish Fry and Cultural Center at 8 Mile Rock.
On the issue of crime, the FNM leader said they're working hard to curtail this social ill.
Tomorrow, my government will make available $1 million in grants for urban research, outreach and youth development programs to fight against crime. $200,000 of that will go to Grand Bahama associations.
Should the party be successful at the polls come May 7th, the FNM also plans to establish a Grand Bahama Development Board and an aircraft and yacht registry on the island. Sabrina Brown, ZNS News.